We're live.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yes. Spring has sprung in Florida. I'll tell you that.
I thought it was cold.
That's not, did I say spring? I meant fall. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm sorry. Hey, Alan, He Man, Heather, Pammy B, Karma. What a day. And it was a long one.
Yeah. Did they get a jury?
No. Hey, Whitebird.
What do you mean, no?
They okay, so they brought them all in the room. There was 53. Three didn't show up. So 50 people in a room. And now the prosecution asked all their questions. So tomorrow morning starts out with the hey Nana Patty. Oh, yay. Hey Vanessa. So it starts out with the defense asking all the questions they want to ask. Hey Sarah with the blue dress.
Hey,
So
honey.
I mean, we'll have one
So
by
what is
tomorrow.
that? So tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. is not going to be opening statements. So what is my stream set up for then, Court TV? Thank you very much.
All right, 6 a.m. No, the court don't need. I don't know what
Court
court.
TV is set to go live at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning for day one of the trial. That's why I set my stream for that. But it sounds like there's no.
Well, I'll tell you what I overheard Court TV saying.
Okay.
That they thought that late in the afternoon they may get to opening statements. Hey,
Okay.
John.
So I can sleep in a little then tomorrow.
Yes, you jerk.
Well, then I'm gonna like write a comment in my stream for tomorrow that says, time to be determined because
True,
we don't know
Pammy.
when openings. They're still getting a jury. I'm gonna write it right now. They are still getting a jury. Will be here for opening statements.
Yeah, 6 jurors and 6 to 8 alternates. Hey, P-Day, good to see you. How was court today? It was, the beginning was interesting. The questions that he asked, I should have left at lunch, honestly.
Yeah, you probably could have left at lunch.
Yeah,
We should have done that. There's no reason for you to need to be there all this time. Oh, that's okay, Serendipity. I hope you're all right now. Yes, with all those unnecessary motions, surprising, but yeah, it's crazy. We're almost. It's not surprising. Yeah.
Yeah, and that was what, that was pretty good when they were talking about while the motions were going on. Hey, Florida
Yeah,
Gray.
that's what I enjoy. That's
Yeah.
what I want to. I love that, and I love streaming it and just chatting about it with my little group of friends. It's fun.
Right.
That
Yeah,
part was
it
fun.
is. Yes.
So this trial will get good, once it gets going. I think it'll be good.
Yes.
You can tell that the attorneys do not have any love for each other.
None. They this morning started arguing. Did they show that? Was it live?
Yes. I even stopped it and pointed it out during the stream that the guy was like sitting, held up his finger and pointed at him. I'm all, whoa.
He's done with you, sir. He's done with you.
He absolutely has no love for you today,
Sandra.
Yeah, no. And then I'm sorry, but I made a little fun of the first attorney because he gets up and his opening statement is, I'm confused. We might have talked about this already, but
I think we did was.
But yeah, no, it was very. I pointed out several of those things. I also pointed out that the prosecution is taking little digs at Sarah, and it's killing me. I'm laughing my ass off because
I have LOL. I mean,
yes. But tell us. You took the notes. You go. Tell us.
Okay, let me first start by saying we also, hey Warrior Grandma, started late and stayed late because he had regular I can't get the passcode. How do I get the passcode off my phone?
Why do you need the passcode off your phone? What are you talking about?
Because I never keep a passcode on my phone. And today, um, when I got on your stream, it made me put one on there. And anyway, that's beside the point. Hey Charlie.
You don't just have Face ID?
I had to set it up today, but I don't know if it took. Hey Sandy. I heard you need a press pass. I'm on it. All right.
All right, Sandy. Hey, Charlie. Yeah, it's in your settings somewhere, honey. It'll be in your settings.
Pissing me off. Security. Okay.
I can't believe you don't have your Face ID set up on your phone. You just leave
it
your phone all open willy-nilly. No wonder it went off during court.
Yeah, but what if I'm in a wreck and my face don't look like my face and they can't scan it and all that stuff?
That's your reason for not doing it?
And I don't like typing in a code every time I want to use my
phone.
You
hold it up to your face and it just opens. Perfect. Did you do your thumbprint when it had the little thumbprint thing?
Never.
Are you kidding? That's my favorite part. I love that on my Mac too.
And I love it on my computer because it saves a lot of time.
Yes, I love it. I love it on my Mac. It's probably my favorite feature on there.
All right, Warrior Grandma. Apparently, I just need a thing that says media and a 1. No, that guy does have a picture, and he's nice. He told me the name of his YouTube channel. Hey, Kokomo, but I couldn't understand. You heard I got a new girlfriend?
Yeah, she's talking about the lady who wants to share a room with you out of fucking nowhere.
She's so nice. So nice. And I was just telling Jim about it before we came live because she's like, because it is, y'all, this money, it's crazy. You know, it's
expensive. This is not a cheap venture that we're undertaking here.
No. So Mac 11.
Appreciate your tips.
Hey, Mac. The tips are very, very, very much appreciated. So, and this woman, like, she is in good with Court TV, Law and Crime. That the guy with the big channel that does have a press pass, Surviving the Storms or whatever. Oh no, it's not it. Yeah, Surviving the Survivor. Hey Tracy. Everybody knew her, and they were talking about the prices of the hotels, and of course, Court TV guy, he don't have to. They're paying for his.
Well, of course, that's what he does for a job. Yes, yeah. Yes.
But and Law and Crime girl, what Law and Crime do is if you live where the crime took place, then you get the case. So that's why she's there.
Okay. And so she doesn't have a home she can drive to?
Yeah, she stays at her house. So that's why, you know. But
gotcha.
This lady got in today and I forgot where she said she was from. It was a really long drive, though, she said. But anyway, we're talking about, and I told her, I was bitching about my room. I'm like, you know, last week it was this much, and then this week it's this much, and da-da-da-da-da.
Have you done any looking into like an Airbnb? Maybe you could get a cheap Airbnb that has 2 rooms and you guys could share.
I haven't looked at anything.
Because you're going to be there for weeks. Like maybe it would be worth it to share with her. Get a little Airbnb.
You know I can't do that.
You have your own bathroom and your own room and everything.
Yeah, you don't. Usually, if you get an Airbnb with 2 bedrooms, you're going to share a bathroom and a kitchen.
You might not, though. One of them will be a master bath, and the other bathroom will be the other bathroom. Get one with 2 bathrooms.
Could you do it?
See.
Could you live with somebody you don't know? And
I'm not saying I could do it, especially like nowadays. I mean, my younger days, yes, I totally would have done that because I was a college student. I slept on couches. Like I didn't care, you know. I sleep in someone's chair.
Oh, back in the day?
Yeah, back in the day, it wouldn't have been a problem. I'd sleep on your floor. That's fine. But nowadays, you know, obviously I'm older, set in my ways. I have needs, you know. But
me, you know,
if you're talking about the difference between spending a few more $100s or thousands of dollars, it might be worth, you know, just looking even. I mean, you might, and you said she was really nice. She's not a psycho.
Well, that we know of.
That we know of. Sure, that's true.
But, I have a feeling that we're two very, very different people.
Okay.
You know
Well,
what I
I'm
mean?
not gonna talk you into it. I
Yeah.
just thought about, maybe it'd be worth it. You got a big enough Airbnb where it'd be like you were two different people. You don't have to even communicate. You go to your room, she'll go to her room, and then you all drive together. You're saving on gas, you're saving on you know, lodgings, maybe even food. Maybe she cooks.
I cook because
There
I
you go.
I haven't eaten out at all since I've been here.
Yeah, that's right. You told me.
But
I know, P-Day. That's true. I'm not going to talk you into it because then you're going to be on the news and it's going to be all my fault. I don't want to know.
right, and I'm gonna have evidence. Go to my channel. Look,
her friend talked her into it. I'm going to be in the next trial. The next trial is going to be me.
But when Jim, okay, so she turns around, y'all, and she's like, "You want to split that room? Share the cost?" And
it's because she's young. She's still in her back in the days age, isn't she?
no, no, ma'am.
Oh, okay. Then I don't know what I'm talking about. Never mind.
No. And Jim said, "What'd you say?" And I said, "Jim, no, Tracy, I don't have Venmo, sweetie." I said, "Jim, I didn't say a word. I sat there in front of Court TV guy, his partner, and a couple of other people, and I went like this. Bro, completely.
I wonder why she asked you. Like, that's amazing that she even thought, I'll ask this total stranger if she wants to share.
The conversation, we did have a conversation. Hey, Olivia, we had a conversation outside. I tried to help her get on the StreamYards. And then we had a small yip yap in the elevator. And I guess that made her think, you know what's a good idea?
Best friend.
Me and her share a bed. There's only one bed in this room.
Well, yeah, no, we couldn't share your room because obviously, we can't share your bedroom. But I really was, thinking maybe if you looked into an Airbnb with two very separate rooms and very separate bathrooms, that it might be worth it to share the cost. But, maybe not. Probably a bad idea.
I don't know what I'll do. And what you can't do is get out here and like rattle a can or anything because it's scary out there.
Yeah, see?
People are not nice.
Yeah, we're not in Tennessee anymore.
You sure are not.
Yeah.
So, and I ran in a Goodwill, and I will say that they had so many name brand purses that it's unreal. Like, rich people must donate to that Goodwill. And a shirt, $17.99. Like, what?
Is that expensive for Goodwill?
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah.
We bitch at home if it's $5.99. What?
You're in Florida now, girl.
What are y'all rich people doing up here?
Yeah, retiring. That's what they're doing there.
Yeah, they are.
They're all retired, old grannies that don't need their fancy purses anymore, so they give them to the Goodwill.
Really nice purses. There was some really nice ones, but no, I tucked tail and got the hell out of there.
Sounds like Goodwill's getting a little too big for them britches.
Right, because the stuff's donated to them for free.
Right?
They're making a killing.
Randy's all in there. Y'all realize you're a Goodwill, right?
Right. You realize this is used.
This ain't the Versace store, okay? What's going on over here? Y'all are a Goodwill.
It's ridiculous. This place, it's the people who drive. I want to like fist fight them, but I know I'll get shot, so I just shut up.
So yes, better not do that.
Yeah.
Okay, back to the trial. Tell us what happened.
When he wrote, when he said he got up to the podium and
who's he? First
prosecutor. The prosecutor.
Okay.
And he said Sarah's latest version of events.
Yes. when he said she got the shower and he got the suitcase and they couldn't figure out who was it. He's so snarky. I love it.
And he's like, there was no reason to add this, but no, he said, so the defendant can change her story again. And I wrote LOL. There's two laws there, just two. I'm like, bam.
So true. Yeah, because he's done. He's done with her damn shenanigans.
Yes. Hey, Lumpy Space. Right, I know. So then he comes out, I guess, and I know some of y'all heard it, with the story that we read the other night. He said they were laughing. She is saying, no. He said, okay, shit. Nothing created fear except for her actions. Like, there was nothing creating fear that night except for her actions, which he meant supposedly the phone call to his family. And then she zipped his ass up in a suitcase. And then
Anne was hitting him with a bat.
Well, he said she shook him, she hit him, and she hit him with a bat.
So the thing that I noticed today, this is the first time today, because the defense gets up there and they talked about the overt action that, triggered Sarah into needing to kill him for her own safety. And the overt action was his hand coming out. And it's backed up by the physical evidence because there's a mark on his hand in the shape of a bat.
Yes.
So his hand coming out of the suitcase is now in play. I have never heard of more than 2 fingers coming out. Have you?
No.
So this was the first time that I had heard anything about his entire hand being able to get out. Up until today, it's been 2 fingers.
And what she had to do was hit him, and I bet you she zipped it the rest of the way up.
But if he could get his entire hand out, Randy, he could push the zipper down and get out.
Right, but she was beating his ass with a bat.
But what I'm saying is I don't even believe that he got his whole hand out. I just don't buy it.
No, I don't think he got. No, I don't think he got. No. I think it was just fingers. I don't think he got.
So whatever this mark is that's on his hand that they're saying is the bat, it'll be very interesting to see that, because I want you to prove to me that he got his entire hand out, because she's never said that in the long ass interrogation, the body cam footage. No one said anything about an entire hand coming out. She's only ever said 2 fingers.
But for him to say, and I can't, I have to go back and listen if he said she kicked him, she hit him. But I know he said she shook him, she hit him.
Yeah, and hit him with the bat. So she's already completed several felonies, confinement, confinement, battery.
Assault and battery,
assault, yeah. I think he even said that, she turned him over, shook him, and hit him with the bat. Which the bat already pissed me off, but now we've got an entire hand coming out. Are you kidding? So the defense puts that out today, and reluctantly puts that out, I might add. They did not want to say that. He was upset that he had to say that.
Yeah.
And I wonder what the prosecution thought. I wonder if the prosecution was like, are you fucking kidding me? Now you're going to say that an entire hand came out?
I'm sure that they're going to be all over it. And when I can't wait for this to start, I can't. He said, you said, I only intended to keep him in there a couple of minutes. And then all of a sudden she was scared. And you know what? That could pass had she not videoed him begging to get out of the suitcase.
And even on that video, at no time does she sound scared.
No, she's laughing, dumbass.
Laughing at him. And we've said this before, he doesn't sound like he's even mad. He says he's begging to be let out. He's not even saying, when I get out of here, I'm going to beat your ass. When I get out of here, I'm going to kill you. He's not saying anything even close to that. He's just asking to be let out. So I don't but apparently, this hand comes out, which means that he's about to get out.
Yeah,
So
freedom.
she what? Goes upstairs and goes to bed?
Hit him
I don't
with a bat.
understand that.
Was scared and hit him with a bat, is what they're saying.
And is that what killed him? Because he could get out from that still.
They're not saying
She
then
hit
she
him with a bat and then zipped him all the way up.
They're not saying that she zipped him up, but I'd say I think he was zipped up from the jump. I think once she got him in that suitcase, she was like, "It's on, and we're doing
No,
this."
I think that he did get hit with a bat on his fingers. I think he did get his little fingers out. She did smack him with the bat, and then
that's true.
She thought that he could get the rest. I think her original story is the truth. She thought he could open it up when they were done playing, and she went up to go to bed, and he could never get himself back out, which tells me there's no hand that came out, because if his entire hand came out, he would have way more leverage to push that zipper down.
Yes.
Way more than just 2 fingers.
Yeah, she went to vacay mode. And when they, and he said, basically, y'all are laughing. He's drinking some Chardonnay, blah, blah, blah. And all of a sudden you look over at him and say, he looks over at you and says, "You're it." Then you hide in the shower. He gets in the suitcase.
And no one can tell, and no one knows who it is.
It's not clear who was it.
Right. So good. So good. I know. I love that.
He hates y'all. That's what I wanted to say.
So good.
And I look over.
When he talked about the bad dog, and he's like, and the bad dog, it likes doing arts and crafts and likes drinking their Chardonnay. And you put the bad dog in a suitcase. Oh my God. Oh, he was good.
She said she didn't believe him about not being able to get out. She didn't believe him about not being able to breathe. Right. So she left for bed thinking he'll be up eventually. That's what she's saying.
That's what she says. And I believe that that's what actually happened, because I think she is stupid. I don't believe for a second that he got his entire hand out there. I just don't. I don't believe that. They're going to have to prove that.
I'm looking over and looking at her and saying, no, I wrote zero emotion. Couldn't read what she was thinking, feeling, nothing.
She was over there acting like a smirky smirk. I got a couple of pictures. Let me show you real quick. And I turned one of them into an emoji.
Oh, I got to add that.
Yeah, I turned one of them in. I made several emojis today for the members. Here's one of them. That she found the camera, so she looked up at the camera and gave it a big old smirk. That's what we see.
Yeah.
And then the other one was there it is as an emoji. There it is also as an emoji. Sorry, just disregard. And then there was that one. That's smirky smirk.
That is what people are. That makes her punchable.
Very. Yeah, my chat lit up when we paused there.
Yeah.
And that was right after they won their motion about which one was it? It was right after they won one of their motions. I guess I think about having the law enforcement's opinions taken out.
Yeah.
When they won that part, she got all smirky, just like that. We were laughing at her because we were like, she's over there acting like she's a whole paralegal on the team, shuffling her papers and writing her notes.
Well, she was a lawyer for a week.
That's right. She was a lawyer for a week, so she's got this.
And I wouldn't, if I found out that I had to testify early in my trial, like your first witness for the defense is going to have to be you. Stupid.
Right? It's going to have to be, because she's changed her story so many damn times.
Yes. And they said, you have to set the foundation to prove battered spouse syndrome or self-defense.
all
because
of
it's
this stuff that
saying
you want to bring in, you're going to have to prove that it's real
it.
and relevant.
Yeah, it. I just kept thinking, somewhere I wrote, take the deal, take the deal. Um, but a lot of she's writing. Um, and I said none of this. He said none of this should come until she testifies. And then here's where I wrote, defense is confused.
Yes.
What?
That was his first line to the judge this morning. I couldn't believe it.
I know,
like,
and then I was.
Time for you to be confused, sir.
And now we all are. Hey, Celinda, good to see you. We're all confused.
Oh,
No objection to. Okay, so he's talking about can he object to certain things, and I think that was what the pictures or the.
right. Like, am I going to be allowed to object to things that aren't relevant? Are you kidding? Are you an attorney or not? Like, I don't understand. Isn't that like one of the main things that you do? I thought that was a weird.
Later. Yeah, me too. I
Doesn't that
thought
seem
that
like
was
a weird question. Like, how do you not know that you're going to get to object to things, especially if they're not relevant?
a very weird hill to die on right there, because he kept asking. He asked it twice. And the judge had already answered him.
Right. Yeah, he really did seem like he wanted to, almost like he was whining. We were feeling like he was whining.
I
Like,
think
I don't know, Judge. Am I going to even be allowed to say I don't like this if it's not relevant? I mean, of course you are. Yes, duh.
And so then when he stands up and says, because there's that Dr. Harper that she's been seeing, she's going to testify on her behalf.
Yes.
And so, and of course the prosecution had something to say about that. But then when they stood up and said, some people, they don't know. People who suffer don't know they're suffering.
Yes. Yes.
They don't know she didn't know she was being abused until.
Well, they don't know that it's called something. That's what he's trying to say.
Yeah.
That it's called battered spouse syndrome. Sarah doesn't know what that is, or didn't know what that is, until she tells the story to the doctor, who, I don't know if she's ever going to be able to practice again after this, but whatever. So she tells the story to the doctor, and the doctor is the one who says, oh, that's battered spouse syndrome. We got it, or whatever. That's what that's called.
Self-defense.
Yes, yes. Or it's a crock of shit. Pay me my money.
And then here I wrote, because they're talking about how afraid she was and all, that, she drank that night to appease him and this and that. And I thought, no, now we know she's an alcoholic.
Right. She drinks on any day ending in Y. She's a happy drinker. She likes drinking. Yes.
Yeah. And I can't wait for her husband to get on that stand. But then she's, I'm like, then why was she not afraid before? Why was she not afraid to get sloppy drunk with him before?
Right.
Because she was, that sounded like he was drinking something and she had the 2 bottles of wine. That's how it sounded.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, so again, they told her she has to lay the foundation. And I'm thinking, y'all better. I mean, I'm not on Sarah's side, but they really need to think this through. They are screwing up. Hey, Melissa.
Do you think, and now we obviously don't know, so we can only speculate. Do you think that her attorneys have talked her in to this, thinking, we have a case. It's about self-defense. His hand was coming out, and that triggered you, obviously. And they've talked her into thinking, oh my God, I can win this. You're right.
Yes. I do think that. But I look at them and I think they know they've already lost.
Of course they know they've already lost. There's no case here.
When I look at the James guy, his ass looks defeated already.
Yes, he looks tired already. Yes.
Yeah. And I want to hold up a sign that says, James, go home.
Just go take a nap, James.
Yeah.
Well, and think about it. He's not going to get paid back for this. This is all He's doing this for free, for nothing. For
Yeah.
nothing but trouble. That's what he's doing this for.
And he's paying there are 2 co-counsels there. The, woman that y'all I guess y'all haven't heard them introduce the people, have you? But they have a jury she's a jury
Like a
something.
jury advisor or something.
Yeah.
Yes.
Paying
Yes.
her, and then that other one that she just passed the bar, I love her to death, but he's paying her too. She works for him. Hey,
And in the
got a whole
meantime
team.
has shut down his entire practice. So they're not bringing any money in right now.
So there was no act.
Jury consultant. Thank you,
Yes,
Foggy. Thank you.
thank you. They want the doctor to at first. I thought they were saying they want the doctor to testify first.
She can't.
Foggy.
She
And
can't testify first. Sarah has to testify first.
well, they said I don't know. Do they want the doctor to testify first? Because they said they needed, hold on. They want they want the doctor to testify first before Sarah, because then there was a part where the defense stood up and said she can't testify before Sarah.
Right.
They don't want the doctor to testify before Sarah.
Yeah, we can't because they can't, because in order for the doctor to get up there and talk about battered spouse and all this abuse and all this stuff, Sarah has to get up there and explain how she's abused.
And then she's, they're throwing her words back at her and said, her words were, there was no act to set him off.
Right. Right.
So everything she has said up till now is whooping her ass. She's doing it herself.
Yeah.
And I'm paraphrasing, because, okay, dog analogy. I wrote that because there was no way to write all that down. It was
good though. I loved it.
I did too. And he said, you can't just go around making up reasons.
Yeah.
So that was done. Then they said, if you want the self-defense to apply, Sarah's attorney's face is red. I looked over and it was blood red. That's where I saw that. Self-defense is not there and the court should not allow it. That was said by the prosecution today. And this is where I wrote, take the plea deal, stupid.
I don't even know if she can anymore.
No, I don't think she can either.
I think if she walked in there tomorrow and said, I want to take the plea, I think he should offer her 30 years. Fine. You wanted to wait 30 years now. That's what I'll offer you. Take it or leave it. It's still better than what she's going to get, I bet.
Did she get her snacks? No, she didn't get her snacks. No snacky snacks. Peanut butter jelly, chips, and cookies. Brown bag downstairs.
I got the 2 clips where she is asking for the juice packs and the 5 peppermints. I found the clip.
I thought there were juice packs and I wasn't sure. And
yeah. And you can almost tell that her attorney is embarrassed as hell to even have that conversation.
Right, Rosebud. Amen. And then the defense, they start like grasping at straws. The Tony guy does. He said it's basically not right to have a trial on self-defense before the trial.
Right. Well, and that's what we were kind of wondering too this morning. It's like they're trying to get everything out in pre-trial. Which maybe that's normal. Maybe that's how all trials go. I don't know.
I mean, I was wondering that. I'm like, I wonder if they always do this.
Yeah.
Hey, Brenda Hart.
Hey, Brenda Dolly. How are you?
He called her the wrong name before asking about the snacks. Did he?
I have the clip if you want me to pull it in.
Yeah, let's play it.
You want me to pull it in? Okay.
Yeah.
I have the hiccups now.
I wonder what that noise was.
I feel like I haven't had hiccups in 20 years.
Our window is falling apart.
I am falling apart today. Wow. And they're not going to go away anytime soon either. All right. Tell me when you have it.
It's in.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Mr. Owens.
Judge, my client tells me that they wake her up at 2:30 in the morning, and then she's kept in a holding cell until she's brought to court here at 6:30 in the morning. And then, of course, she's brought up around 9. And then she'll leave today about 5:30 or 6 and be in 2 different holding cells. She'll finally get to her dorm about 9 or 9:30. They stop allowing showers after 9 p.m. She got there after that time, but they allowed her to shower since she hadn't had one. She's asking that, they get commissary there at the jail. She's asking that the officer that escorts her be allowed to bring her commissary. She's asking for 2 juice packs, 5 peppermints, 2 bags of chips, a bag of candy, and a bag of either cookies or a Pop-Tart. To allow her through the day. I think they serve them a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
He had to say all that with a straight face. Can you imagine? Can you even imagine?
How the hell did I miss Pop-Tarts?
He said Pop-Tarts. Like, with a straight ass face. Pop-Tarts. Oh my God.
Maybe a Pop-Tart.
I can't.
Down in the basement lunch, but she's not diagnosed with any kind of blood sugar, but she says she gets, like today, she's feeling tired and lethargic. And so she feels like those items during a break that she could have something like that to keep her.
She'd really prefer some vodka. If you have that, that'd be great.
It would make this trial much easier for both of us. I'm just saying.
It'd really help out our poor Sarah here. She'd really be able to get through the day a little better. Some smokes.
Her energy level. I'm asking for the court's permission that she be allowed to do that.
Laugh in his face.
State, any response?
Not the state attorney's office and any of the parties involved.
Okay.
The state's all, we're not in charge of the cafeteria. What is the
right
alone?
Look at her face. And how did she, and I thought that there was a number of peppermints, but I missed it because when it happened, I was like, just kind of like, is this real?
Yeah.
But yeah, five
peppermints
a day.
Yeah.
Pink texted me today because y'all could see me with my backpack. She's like, what's in that backpack? Snacks?
Beef sticks?
There is some beef sticks in there.
I will speak to the captain at the jail if I can get a hold of her before 5 o'clock tonight and see what, if anything, we can do. I can't make any promises. My understanding from the deputies is that there are 2 bagged meals which are given, which include cookies as well, that are provided for Ms. Boone. And that's for all inmates that are stored downstairs during trials.
Stored? He said stored like she's furniture. Oh my God.
So I'll inquire of the jail staff if I can get a hold of them this evening, and hopefully have an answer, if any, tomorrow.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. Anything else?
He said, no, can I go home now? I'm so embarrassed.
Yes. Why did I do this to myself?
Why did I do this? How embarrassing. Damn it, Sarah. I was a respected attorney. And now I'm a laughingstock asking for peppermints and Pop-Tarts. Whew.
Oh, are we done with it? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was it. It was just a 2-minute clip. Yeah.
It like I couldn't believe it. But no, nobody's laughing. I mean, we're laughing on the inside. I don't think anybody's buying her commissary Florida Gray, and that's what's wrong. Please get some peppermints. I ain't going to jail for slipping her a peppermint.
No, but if you're eating them in front of her, it might be kind of fun. Can she see you?
Yeah.
When you're in there? Okay, so she has like a direct line inside of you.
Yeah.
But not during the trial, she won't.
No, no, but during the trial, we'll all be behind her, but right now she can see us, and today she said hi to me, and I was like, "Hey."
Hey, Sarah, want to be pen pals?
I'm going to be pen pal. I'm gonna get a confession. But I can't believe how, I don't know how confident she is. That amazes me.
And that's why I wonder if her attorneys have filled her head with, we can win this. We have a case. It's self-defense all the way. You didn't even know that you had battered spouse syndrome. And look, you totally had it. We got an expert and everything.
Right. Booyah. Was she waving it? No, she didn't wave. I think I did uncomfortably. Maybe not. But her lawyer, he said good morning to me. And then after lunch, he was like, "Hey, we're friends."
Randy
Nice
made friends with everybody there.
I'm trying. There's one media person I'm sure that doesn't care for me because she's so uppity. But I'm not gonna say who it is till I get home. And
we already said who it was. You told us yesterday.
Did I?
Yeah, you texted it to me and I read it out loud. So yeah.
Oh, yay!
But I'm sure she doesn't watch my channel. It's fine.
you said it over there. Yeah,
yeah. I was live, so because every time you texted, I was like, "We have breaking news from the court. Breaking news from the court." From inside the courtroom, Randy says she's uppity, but the court TV guy is nice.
Yes, she is very uppity. When I found out, that who she was with today, and I was impressed because I love that channel. Love that channel.
Yeah.
And
she's professional. She's got work to do. Maybe that's what she.
Oh no, she said, "Well, before this, I worked for the ID channel." I'm like, "Oh wow," but it's just the way. It's like, peasant, don't speak to me.
I'm here in a professional capacity. You're not.
Yeah. Look at me wearing my high heels and you in your flats.
It's the lady from the Law Network, that channel, the one that we were streaming today, actually.
Yeah, and she did answer my question because I did not understand how it was live on Law and Crime and Court TV they're not there. I mean, Court TV's there, but all of them share the same feed.
Yes.
So that's interesting to know. And that's why, that's why whenever you stream any of those channels, you don't get a strike or anything because you can.
Good. Thank God. Because that's what I was worried about. I was worried that they were going to try to copyright strike me, but sounds like it's okay. Yeah. So for those of you guys who don't know, we are running, any kind of live stream. Today we did the motions. When this thing finally goes live and we finally get to opening statements and testimony, we're streaming it over on my channel with breaking news from the court. Anytime Randy has an update, Randy joined us at lunch. And then we come here at night and talk about everything else.
What I'm hoping is I've shown my face so much that it's
that
now
they expect you now, and you're one of the crew.
Yeah,
that's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
Oh,
she's supposed to be in here. Let her pass. Let her in here.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping.
Yeah,
you are Brenda Hart. You are. But yeah, so he was asking, "Is February 25th? Will this be allowed?" And I was like. And then that's when they started talking about, and they were in the room, and that's when they started arguing. And I was like, because the guard, no, it wasn't the guard. It was the two investigators that were in that room. They were in the courtroom today. Did they show them?
The two investigators?
That we watched with the interrogation. I don't know if they're investigators. The ones we watched in the interrogation.
Oh, I don't know that I saw them, but to be fair, even if I did see them, I don't know that I'd recognize them. So
Well, that's
they
what they
might
were
have showed
arguing.
them.
That's what they started arguing about because they were in the courtroom today,
Yeah.
and
Well, because last time they were called as witnesses.
right, and he said they haven't been put. Now they said they haven't been put on the witness list, and he needed to know if they were going to be. Are they going to be witnesses? And he said, "I just said they're not." He said, "Well, then why are they in here?"
Yeah.
And it was, I was like, "Yeah, there we go, Jim. Just don't show your butt." I'm not, Jim. I'm being nice.
She's
When I
being
get
rude.
home, I'm gonna show you my butt about 200 times. God, I miss him. And this is where I said, they argued, and then the opinions they're gonna get redacted. I kind of agree that they weren't opinions.
Yeah, I reluctantly, yes, I was sad to have to agree, but yeah, you're right. When they were like, you killed him, you did this, whatever. I guess that can be redacted. That's fine. But what I said this morning was that as a jury, when you get only partial documents or only partial, things, don't you have a tendency to be like, well, what's missing? Why'd you take that out?
Yeah.
What are you hiding from me? Like, I just know how my brain works. I'm going to want to see all of it. And if I don't see it, I'm going to want to fill in blanks, myself. Hey, Vicky. And,
Vicky.
and I don't know. Obviously, they'll get a jury instruction to not do that. Don't worry about it. If it's not included, it means you don't need it. And that's fine. And hopefully the jury can do that. But I just know how I am and how human nature usually is. That you fill in the dots when pieces of information are missing. You fill in the dots. That's not it. You connect the dots, fill in the blanks. Sorry. I'm tired.
Play Red Rover, tag, or hide and seek. We're all in the suitcase in the end.
Or the shower.
Yeah.
I love that he said, and she got cold in the shower, so she came downstairs.
Why she get cold? Did she get?
I don't know. We have many questions. We don't know. So she went up and hid in the shower, even though she's it. And he hid in a suitcase, and then I guess she got cold, so she came back downstairs.
I know when me and Jim play hide and seek, first place I go is the bathtub and
Yeah. He tags you. He says you're it, and you both go in separate directions.
Yeah. And you go in there and you start yelling. What is it? Ollie, oxen free. I don't know.
That's right. Right. QT fills in dots. Oh, Warrior Grandma, you cut me to the quick. I can't believe that. How dare you?
Oh.
Don't you dare.
Let's say fill in the dots. That's why Randy quit talking about the hiding the sauce. You're right, Vicky. I've been away from home too long. And we ain't even got to the good stuff yet. That's
I know. We barely started. Yeah, Marco Polo for sure.
And okay, I wrote it. The opinions are struck, motion granted, and I said, "Oh, Sarah's smiling," and that must be when you got it right there.
That's the picture that I just showed you guys. Yeah, she got all smirky. She thought that was great news. Big win for her.
Yeah. That's not a win. She didn't win anything. They're still going to hear you say,
yes,
we've been getting along great. He's
right.
doing
unintentional. It wasn't my fault. I didn't mean to. It's an accident.
Right.
I think if she had drugged him and put him in the suitcase, there would be something on the toxicology report. And so far, we have not heard anything else on the toxicology report other than alcohol.
I don't want to talk about the dead, but I think he was a drunk.
Right, but Zizi's saying that maybe she drugged him and then put him in the suitcase, and I'm saying I think if she did that, we would have probably heard about it on the toxicology report.
Yeah,
I don't think there's anything on there but the blood alcohol content. I assume.
Polo.
Maybe maybe weed or something too. I mean, I don't know what they did, but
I don't even think I've heard weed mentioned. I haven't either.
Yeah,
But
I'm guessing.
today, and this is something I hadn't thought about. They're like, you're gonna be seeing the autopsy and all this. And I'm like, oh shoot.
Yeah, you're gonna see some things that we're probably not gonna see.
And
That's gonna be rough. If yeah, you might need to close your eyes for some of that if you don't want to see it. But yeah, they probably won't show. At least typically they don't show those pictures to us. We don't see that stuff.
No.
Which is fine. I don't need to see that because I think that'd be rough to see. But
yeah, I'm not at all looking forward to seeing that at all.
Yeah, that's going to be rough.
But I am looking forward to seeing the rest of the stuff. And so today he said there's 3 videos. And
not 2?
Not 2. They said they found 3 videos. So there's the long video that we've seen that said, where that's my name, don't wear it out.
Yes.
Then there was another, he said how long it was, like
22 seconds, I believe.
That was the last video where she takes a video of him upright in the suitcase. Or she put the suitcase, I think.
Okay.
And I could be wrong, but I wrote down, I'm like, wait, they found 3 videos. And then
I've not heard of a 3rd video, so that'll be interesting.
And I was shocked at how many pictures. Did she take pictures that night? I've never heard that.
I haven't heard that either. No, but they did squabble today over a picture that, had the kid's reflection in a snow globe. I mean, come on.
He acted like he had a gotcha.
Yes, he was so proud of it.
Yeah.
And then the judge is like, okay, well, which one is it? What are you talking about? And he's like, hang on. Let me confer. Because I was like, all right, well, you got these, you want these pictures taken out. Tell them which one it is. They'll take it out. Goodness.
I think he was out of the suitcase, Charlie.
Well, because she took him out to do CPR. So
yeah,
and then she freaked out during CPR because he made a gurgling noise or something.
Ooh.
And it scared her. She jumped and freaked out and screamed. But she didn't even start CPR until, way.
Rigor mortis had already set in.
Yeah, it was bad. She waited way too long. Even the ex-husband comes in and he's like, call 911. And she still hadn't called 911. She called the ex-husband. The ex-husband came all the way over there, still hadn't called 911. Like, I don't know what she thought the ex-husband was going to do, somehow snap his fingers and make all this go away. The husband walks in and he turns right around and walks right back out.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not. My fingerprints may be on the doorknob. I don't know.
I don't want any of this. Thank you. And he walked out and he's like, call 911. And then so she finally called.
What? Let's see. What did I put? Because they're like, things are unknown. Talking about his brother beating him up. They don't know if it was his brother or who it was or who done what. And that's what he said. This sounds like classic hearsay. Did you hear that?
Yes. He's like, well, because the story is that Sarah told the brother that George hit her, so that pissed the brother off, and the brother beat up George because of it. We don't know if any of that's true.
Right. No, we don't.
That's just Sarah's version of the story, which, may or may not be ridiculous. No, unfiltered. Nobody helped her. It was just her. Just her the whole time. And that's part of the problem is there's no other witnesses except her.
Right.
And she's already impeached her own testimony several times. Like she has changed her story a few times. And now has changed it again. Now she was battered spouse and in fear for her life. And this was all self-defense now.
It's complete self-defense is what she's doing.
That's what she's going with now. Yeah.
A lot of people are saying she never attempted CPR. I think she may have pushed on him. He made that noise and then she couldn't do it.
And she freaked all the way out. Absolutely. I totally believe that.
Because that's what I kept thinking, even though Sarah's sitting there and when she talks though, it makes me really cringe because she just what just sounds
I know.
so.
Well, that's what she thinks that, I'm telling you, she thinks she's a paralegal up there on the team, and in her low hushed professional voice,
Yeah.
and her sweet little demure, sweet little nice girl, doesn't do anything bad to anybody.
And I think I'm taller than her. Like, she's a little thing. I know it's hard to tell, because I'm not just saying this, but when you get on camera, it does add some weight. She's little.
Yeah, they showed her today at the end when we could see you walking out the courtroom. They show them shackling her in a straight chain and everything.
Yes.
And pink little handcuffs.
Yeah.
They were pink. And she's all twirling around in her chain, so they can chain her up. Oh my goodness.
And the judge makes sure to say, Sarah is a prisoner, even though she's not shackled at the moment. Hey,
Yes.
Debbie.
Yes. Hey, Debbie.
I think he was Debbie. But, and then they're when he's like, we've only been her counsel for 45 days. I was like, I was right. It's been like about a month.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
45 days.
45 days. And they've thrown up every roadblock they can think of. They've pulled everything out of their hat that they could possibly think of to delay and stall and, muck up this case for the prosecution. And you can tell that the prosecution is furious. They have had it. They've had it with her. They've had it with this lawyer.
And I have to say, I'm a little worried about tomorrow. Are they going to take their time asking this jury questions?
So where did you end today? Where did you end today?
With the prosecution. No, the prosecution. They were done asking all the questions that they wanted to ask the people who are potential jurors.
Meaning after that, did they dismiss anybody? Did they dismiss those that they wanted dismissed?
No, because the defense hasn't done it yet. They haven't dismissed anybody. The ones there was a couple that said they didn't think they could be fair.
Okay.
There's one man that said that he has a weak stomach.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So
let him go. We don't need cleanup on aisle 5. No, thank you.
Right. I'm like, you go, I go, pal. You got it.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead and go. It's fine.
And then what she said, after he gets drunk, he gets abusive. Then again, why are you drinking with him?
Right. Why are you drinking with him to appease him? That was what she said.
She said they were happy, and then I put asterisks. I said I think her ex's testimony will smash this. And I think I texted you and said Sarah's done.
Yeah,
she's done.
Sure. Her goose is cooked for sure. I think so anyway. This seems so open and shut to me. I hope that there's no surprises, but every time they pull out something new, I'm surprised. Like all of a sudden today, we got a whole hand coming out of the suitcase. That's new. That's brand new information.
Right.
If it's true.
And they're gonna make sure. And I'll take, we keep saying, I wonder if the jurors are being honest about not hearing about her. But if you remember, Debbie said it was not big news in Florida.
Yeah, so, I don't know how it's not big news in Florida, but
it may be right now because the trial, but it's and of course, the prosecutors are worried about COVID. The defense wasn't. They've already got a juror that has COVID.
Yeah, I heard that today. Dang.
I've been called like 4 times, Lacey, but I haven't ever done it. But there was several in there, several that have been on a jury before. And I don't know why that surprised me, but I feel like they would ask that in the beginning and maybe not.
So what are they saying in anticipation for tomorrow? The defense is going to ask their jury questions.
Mm-hmm.
And then are they supposed to decide on 6 and 4 or 6 to 8 alternates or whatever?
6 to 8 alternates. Yeah.
Okay. And so they're supposed to do that. And then are they anticipating that after lunch we do opening statements?
Listen, that came from the Court TV guy. You know, he knows. I mean, he's been to a lot of trials.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping, but I bet you that defense is going to pull some kind of trick. They're gonna try to delay this. I don't know why I feel like that.
Well, I feel like they've been doing that this whole time, so I understand why you feel like that. I think that I feel like that too. Like that's exactly what they're doing. Although I don't know why. It's inevitable. Let's just do it and get it over with.
Yeah, like because that's why the judge, you know, y'all can hear him say several times, you know, this 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, you know, he's not anticipating a long trial. They're from Florida, but it's what I think Pensacola.
They want to see the clip of her being chained up, and it's also Randy walking out the courtroom. Do you want me to play that or no?
Sure. This is me and my big thick sweater I got at Walmart. That one from Target wouldn't keep a ant warm.
All right, let me know when you have it. There's no sound. She's all twirling with her little pink handcuffs, and there goes Randy.
There
she is.
Not making eye contact.
Randy's famous. That was it. And there goes Sarah with her little chained in her little pink handcuffs.
It just
she twirls around, turn around in her little chain.
Well, she's a pro at it now.
I know, right? Yeah. And there goes Randy sneaking out the courtroom.
Going to eat my beef stick. 2 of them.
So cute. Randy's famous. I know.
Yeah.
If anyone was doubting that she was there you go. There's your proof.
Yeah, I'm there every day. Hey, Big Mama, did Sarah make me buy a whole peppermint patties? Okay, so I wrote it down. I said there's 147 photos and videos. 3 of those are videos, 147 pictures, and some of them are going to be in their past, having fun, this and that, while she was supposedly getting beat by him. I think that's what the art. They're going to have some kind. I could tell by what he said today. I came for the Pop-Tarts. Hey, Susan. Welcome.
Hey, Susan.
When I forgot what I was saying. Well, let me.
You were saying about the pictures and the art.
Oh, because they were wanting the art thrown out.
And I know why though.
I think I know why. I think it's because they were together taking pictures of art, or maybe doing art, while supposedly Sarah has said this at this time he beat me, or this time he was hurting me. There's something.
So it contradicts her story. Yeah, because the defense is all up there talking about how it's irrelevant, and am I going to be able to object to this? Which I thought was so weird that he asked that. Am I going to be allowed to object to this if it's not relevant? Like, of course you are. What the hell are you talking about? I just thought that was such a weird, whiny thing for him to say. Like, why are you even worried about that? Of course you're going to be able to object to it if it's not relevant. That's like, of course you are.
There's the Ash. Ash, where have you been? I miss you.
Ash.
Okay. What did you think about the conversations with his brother? She's because this is when she looked miserable. I looked over at her and she was scowling. They had a conversation on Christmas 2019 with his brother. Another one, January 13. Bless you, I'll get rid of him. Now, did you hear that part?
I don't know what that means. I guess.
Well, it more than likely what it meant was I'm going to dump him. It sounds like she had a thing for his brothers too. That's how
Yeah, I wonder where they're going to go with all that. I really, yeah.
But, well, they're going to say that, because there was another text, something about hide and seek. And then later on, there was a text that said, I'll get rid of him. One of these, the Christmas 2019 is where it was mentioned about something was mentioned about hide and seek to his brother.
Yeah.
And then January 12th through the 13th, they were having a conversation on the phone. And that's when she said, I'll get rid of him. And then I wrote, Sarah is screwed.
Because so Sarah, who's the one that said they were going to get rid of him? Who said that? The brother or Sarah?
Sarah.
Oh, all right.
And maybe she meant, I'm going to dump him. I'm going to get rid of him. But it doesn't matter.
Maybe she meant like, I'll make sure he's gone for the day. It could be anything.
Right. But being that she used hide and seek, I'll get rid of him, and then kills his ass in a suitcase, she's done.
Yeah. I mean, none of that's looking good for our hero.
It's not. And this I said there's a lot more evidence than anyone knows.
Yes, I'm finding that to be true as well. Like, I feel like there's so much more than I realized.
Yeah, because they are way too nervous about the cell phone stuff. I think that they didn't want to give tips today of what they don't want played, because now all of a sudden they're okay with the videos being shown. They're okay with, we said show the video.
Yeah.
We said show this. No, you didn't. You were just trying to have it thrown out. You didn't say jack until the judge said he wasn't throwing it out.
Right.
No.
I mean, why would he throw that out? What kind of a weird Hail Mary is that? Why would the judge throw that out?
Right. And then I said, dang, he is laying out evidence. He is letting them know that they have it all. He was sitting there, we got this, just talking about it. And all of them were digs at the defense, all of them.
Yeah.
And that's absolutely, and that's just about all I wrote. That I did write, OMG, they were reflections, roll eyes. Because, after, they were wrong about not having pictures of the son.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. I don't understand. That felt very nitpicky. Very nitpicky. Like, why? Whatever. All right, fine. And you can tell that's how the prosecution feels too. They're like, whatever, dude.
Right. Fine. They're like, sorry, we didn't, squinch our eyes and look in the.
Exactly.
We thought that was, they said we thought that was junk.
Yeah, I don't blame them.
And so then after we got back and we went up to that huge courtroom, which, man, I wish that was the regular, there'd be no worries about people getting in. There's an upstairs. It's huge.
Yeah.
But as soon as we got in there, Tony, one of the defense attorneys, he said, I have something to say. I'd like to be back in 12 Alpha. And I was just like, really? Do you not see the seats? They're cushioned.
Who said that?
Sarah, one of Sarah's attorneys.
Really? He wants to be back in the other room?
Because he couldn't
walk. Is there anything that these people are happy with? My God.
Look, Ash, there's sometimes I look over and I feel bad. Casey Anthony was courtroom 23. It's huge. It's huge.
Someone said that this morning in the chat that it looked like Casey Anthony's room.
What? Not the first one, the second one. I mean, like it looked like an opera, like you was at the opera. That there's, and of course, some people went and sat up there. I won't say who, but But I will, and then they asked today if they could take notes. And they said, you can take notes. And after the trial, they're destroyed.
Yes.
So
that's what I understand as well.
Yeah. I think it's manslaughter and she should get 10 years. But you know what, Ash? She could have got 8 years had she taken the plea.
Yeah, I think she needs life. That's what I think now. Fuck this bitch.
Right. I'm like, you want a Pop-Tart? You paid for my room a couple of times, Sarah.
Right.
As people back home say, Sarah.
I mean, honestly, yeah, I don't feel sorry for her at all. She's wasting everybody's time with this whole trial.
Yeah.
And she's doing it on purpose because she loves it. Every time she's in there smirking, she loves it. Her little day in the sun.
Hazel, I feel like there's probably going to be more than one brother that she was friendly with. The plea is available until the jury says they've reached a verdict. Really? Waited for years for this trial. I'm glad she did not take the plea. If she had a brain in her head, which she's proven she does not, Susan,
right?
she would have taken that plea because
I hope she doesn't take it now. She's committed. We're in this now, bitch. You have to take it now.
I'm ankle deep all up in this now, Sarah.
Right.
So
we're in this now, Sarah. You can't take it now, girl.
I've already sat through the most boring stuff. Like the first day, this was me and this girl that works at the courthouse. I just love her. We're talking today and she's like, really, you could have skipped this. I'm like, I know. I said, the first day I took a lot of notes about the jury. And then the second day I barely took any because it's the same stuff, the same questions, the same.
Yeah.
And then today when they're answering, you got people who just simply answer the question. And then you got the long ass winded people who just went on and on and on. And I'm not
happy for their day in the sun too.
Yeah. They asked, have y'all ever defended yourselves against somebody? And, one guy, when he got the mic 2 or 3 times, he's like, oh, I got in some fights in school, kicked some ass. I'm like, but I was at this point doing Sudoku, trying not to pee my pants because I'm trying to keep drinking water so I don't get sick up here.
Right.
And I don't know, Pink. Wait, she turned down 8 years. Hell, she's done 4. Right. Yes.
And that's what everybody kept saying. That was the most ridiculous turn. I mean, why would you turn that down? That's insane.
And that was the judge and the prosecutors being nice to her. They
absolutely it was. Which I don't even understand why they did that, but they did.
I think they got in their feelings because the judge's children were sick and a hurricane was coming. I do think that. And they're like, you know what? Let's all just go home.
Right. Let's just be done with this. Yeah. Yeah. They gave her 12 years, which she would serve 8 of it. And she could have been home at 8 years. And instead she said no. She wants to go to trial. So here we go.
And she could have stopped getting up at 2:30 in the morning. I mean, I don't know what time they make you get up in jail, but 2:30 seems a bit unreasonable.
It does. I still don't understand why she has to get up that dang early.
None of this is I don't know.
It seems excessive. What the hell?
I agree. It is. It's too much for, like, we know that her actions caused his death and take the plea.
Right. She should have just taken the plea, but she knows best.
Right. And did she really think she was going to sit there and eat a Pop-Tart in front of everybody in the court? They're showing an autopsy and she's over there eating a strawberry Pop-Tart with the red.
Over there snacking on a Pop-Tart? I don't know. She is crazy.
She is. Look, the suitcase will be sitting right there and Sarah's sucking on a peppermint.
She's like, well, ain't that a bitch? Like, what the fuck, Sarah?
Yeah. I didn't do that on purpose.
Right. It was an accident.
You think
what don't you get about unintentional?
And when they keep when she pleads, this is what she ain't thinking. when she says self-defense, basically, and they show the video of her saying it wasn't on purpose, then how is it self-defense?
That's the whole problem. That's what everybody's saying. It contradicts everything she's ever testified to.
Yeah.
And that's why they're making her testify. Because you have to lay this foundation. This is new.
No,
You've never
Debbie.
said self-defense before now. So
I'm-
now you got to lay this foundation.
I'm literally counting the day until Saturday where I don't have to set an alarm. I don't have to get up. I don't have to put on makeup. I don't have to do anything.
Yes, you can just rest. You've earned it. It's
Yes,
been a long
I
week.
am
And this is going to be
exhausted.
long because I was just realizing, because for me, it's 6 in the morning. It's not 9 in the morning. So I have to get up really early over here too.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
It's going to be tiring. It's going to be tiring, but it's okay.
It's gonna
It'll
be,
be
it's gonna be fun, and I think that y'all are gonna enjoy it. And I kept saying it's gonna be like y'all are there, but my freaking camera wouldn't even come on today. I'll get y'all though. I'll get y'all see the courthouse, everything, but I can't. I can't take pictures in there. But I'm glad
Oh,
somebody.
yeah, no, don't do anything that's going to get you in trouble. Don't worry
Absolutely,
about
I'm
it.
not.
Yeah.
I'm not. Every time, like I can feel the germs in that room. Maybe that's why they keep it so cold though.
That's what I was wondering too. Like it's super cold in there, maybe on purpose.
Is there a line to get in? Yeah. Not. It seems the line. It was bigger today. The more people are starting to show up because they were just waiting for the jury to be picked. I think. We enjoy the chat during today's motions hearing. I'm so glad.
Yeah, it was fun. We had a good time. It was good. It was like watching it with my friends, It was fun.
Yeah. I know, Ash, and I haven't got to see any of it. Um I'm missing everything. And Ash, you go back to the Katie days with me. The Delphi murder, don't you feel like we should be there? Watching him get his comeuppance.
A lot of people are saying that. Like all these 3 trials that people have been waiting years for, they're all hitting at the same time.
Not yet, Pink. I don't know if she has any family. Like Jules of Thought said that her mom was dead. When I thought that she was sitting beside me in the courtroom and made nicey nice with this lady, then
Yeah. Not Sarah's mom.
not Sarah's mom. And then she said, Sarah's mom's dead. And put a bunch of question marks like, okay, you know more than I do then, Jules. I thought I didn't Google it. I didn't look it up. But sorry. And I don't think she meant it like that. She's covering it too. And so she knows.
Did she say something about you?
Not bad. No, she just told me that Sarah's mom was dead. So I don't know. She hadn't mentioned anything about family members.
Yeah. There's not a whole lot of people in there like on her side.
No. So if y'all see me sitting over with her, it's because the defense team is nice to me.
Yeah.
They are nice.
Ain't trying to play with you.
So don't be judging me.
But can you even blame them? They're so damn tired of this. I don't blame them at all.
I don't blame them either. I don't think they want to be nice to anybody. They're staying up late.
So over this crap.
Mm-hmm.
And then at the last minute, they get 500 pages of medical records dumped in their lap. Like, I'd be mad too.
And then, of course, we're gonna narrow it down. Well, y'all never said that. Why are you acting like? And it was one of her ex-attorneys that got those papers.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but somebody should have let them know that she had that.
Right.
That's what their whole argument is, and I don't blame them. They're not wrong.
And I think she knew she had it.
I know, for all the whining that she did about her own discovery. I need my discovery. I need my documents. I need my this. I need my that. Meanwhile, she's sitting on them.
Right.
And didn't even share them with the prosecution. Jeez.
And they're mad. Of course, they're mad about that. They said we didn't know she had them, and I think today he said, but she knew she had them.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. They're not playing. They're done messing around with her.
I miss the old days too, Ash, where we all was together, but I don't miss the drama of it all.
Yeah, not even a little bit. Sorry, I just don't.
It was, I know you know, it was just so stressful. Like you just getting called out for nothing. Now I would rather her be on here doing better.
Yes.
But the drama and control, yes, Sandy Law.
Yeah.
I'm just a bit dramaed out. Like Richard is acting a fool, but I really think if I talk about him, I'm gonna do it on Rumble because I just don't want to mess this up.
Yeah.
Long work day, heading to bed, and then start all over. Thank you, Paint. Thank you so much. Thumbs up for justice. Amen. Wonder how Katie is doing. Last I heard, she was in the hospital having skin removed. Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. No, she's way past that now.
Yeah.
What's happening with Katie right now is that she's got bleeding ulcers and she keeps drinking. So, unfortunately.
Is she back sick?
I think I think she keeps having issues with that. That's what I heard anyway. I don't know. I don't follow her at all. So I don't know. But that's what I did hear that, unfortunately.
Oh.
She needs to stop. She needs to stop drinking, which, we all know, but
it's rare that I watch, anything that, I'll catch it on.
Watch her. Yeah, I can't watch her at all. She's not enjoyable for me to watch. It's sad.
You miss it all. I do too. I miss our group. That's why I don't even watch any old streams because I'm saying hi to people and, some of them have passed away and some of them don't, I'll see them in a different chat. I'm like, oh, but
yeah, it is a bummer.
My phone decided to put OnlyFans. I have cleaning gloves on. It's all right. But anyway, I guess we will go. That's all we have for tonight. And see what happens tomorrow.
All right. Sounds good.
Yes, Lacey. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much for being here. If you haven't hit the thumbs up, please do it. And I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, y'all.